Should remind you guys once again that nothing I do here is advice. It's not working. Not happy with these results. Oh. Alright folks, welcome back. So we're dealing with these starting pinion clutch adjusting assemblies, and I've sat here and I've had a few beers about it and I've stared at it in dismay, come up with an idea. So what we're gonna do is see if I can get it to all come out the back. So I think I can take this part off. That's my brake discs. I can slide this collar off. I can then pull this pin and spin that thing right off. It's gonna be a little harder getting it out of the other one, but at least I have a plan. That doesn't mean it's a good plan, but there is, you know, the peas are rolling around inside my brain. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, so first thing we need to do is get this nut off of here. It's bigger than 1 inch. No! All right, so my original plan was to zip that off with an impact, but I don't have a big enough socket here. So we're gonna have to get Western. We're off by a 1/16. So I have an idea. Oh, take this and stick it in here so that it wedges tight. Like that. And I'll put this wrench on here, and then we'll whack it with the hand-used burr. It's not working. Maybe it is. It's not working. Okay, that's because the clutch isn't locked. Let's see if we can lock it. There we go. Impact wrench. Not happy with these results. Our problems to the floor. I didn't think it was going to be this tight. Expected to just whack it a few times and be off to the races, but clearly it has other plans. What the heck? The heckin'. Okay, new plan. Go. That did the trick. Sure, I'm probably doing this the most incorrect way possible, but it's the way she goes. The way she goes. Bonk. Now this should come off. Should is the word I'm using. Probably isn't gonna. Come on. Let me give that a light tappy. Do they have a puller around here somewhere? I don't know if that'll do the job or not, though. Alright, the string and nut comes off this other side. Shut it. Now this whole thing should be able to come right out the back. Yeah, you want to make sure you do this on the dirty track for extra credit. Really helps. This whole thing should come out of the case. Stop being dumb. Just come out. There we go. Like that. Oh, that's just a bushing. I thought that was a bearing. Well, that's just a bushing and a seal. Okay. There's the bearing. So this still has to come off. Let's see if we can give it some gentle persuasion through love. You have to remember when you're doing things like this, baby taps, just gently tap it out. Like that. Should remind you guys once again that nothing I do here is advice. Okay, so that has to line up. There's grooves in here. I have to line up with this to get that collar off. You guys are learning with me because I've never done this. So we'll back that off till those line up. Why can't it go? Oh. Definitely drop that on the floor for extra credit. Alright, our collar's off. I really should have a workbench, but you know what? I don't. So bite me. Now I can just pull this pin, and this part should, yeah, there we go, thread right off. That's the part we need. Park this over here. So that's our little button that's broken on the other one. Right here. Oopsie. This one's next. I wonder if I can do it without taking that part off. Yeah, there's one way to find out. Let's get that cotter key out of there. So I'm really hoping to have this tractor ready to go to the Crosby threshing bee. Crosby, North Dakota. I'll be there with or without this tractor, but really hoping can be there with this tractor. Lock this in. I'll have to go back to the floor. There we go. Yeah, so there's our brake. Keep that stacked up. Now that should just the gentlest of tappy taps. It's not coming off as easy as the last one did, but it's moving. Let's spin it a bit. There we go. Oh, there. There's our thing. It goes on that way. It goes this way. There's our collar. Now we're down to the piece that's stuck in here, so I got to figure out how to extricate it. Maybe I'll just sit here and have a beer about it. We're gonna have to do some fucking around. Fuck around, fuck around. Oh boy. Maybe I had too many beers about it. Okay. So I'm gonna try and go through this hole with maybe a screwdriver. Screwdriver. Try and push that pin back. I'm liable. It's dead. How dare it? On the charger for that. I had to go fuck around for a minute. Put the light on the charger. So now we get to work without one. All right, so I've come up with a plan, and it involves a welder and a sacrificial screwdriver. What I'm gonna do is see if I can get it to fuse to that old pin, and then we'll be able to pull it to come apart. Before I go throwing sparks in there, I should probably make sure this isn't gonna burst into flames. So I just washed this out with solvent, and let's make sure it's not gonna burn when I weld on it. Oh yeah, we're good. Not to worry, no fire from welding. All right, now that we got the flammable materials test out of the way, we can get to it. This is either gonna work or be a very bad idea. 50-50, 50-50. So I'm gonna clamp this to the shaft here. And because this is a wire feed and not a stick welder, what we're gonna have to do is I'm just gonna connect this. Well, don't do that. Stop it. I'll just have to touch this together like that so that it puts the current to our screwdriver. And then we put the screwdriver in here. Screwdriver goes in. Oh, come on. Well, this thing's being junked. Well, that definitely fused it. Wasn't enough. I think that's gonna work though. Round two. Oh man, so close. Actually had the pin pulled out that time. Here we go again. Ah, fuck. So close. So close. Again. Oh, that's hot. The handle's taking the heat. I'm gonna let it arc for a second this time before I stick it. Fuck. We'll get this eventually, I know it. Come on. Nothing to it but to keep going, I guess. Okay, we got arc that time. Boy, this is getting real annoying. Oops. I think we got it. Yes. There we go. There she is, folks, the cause of all our troubles. Oh, that thing's been in there just wallering. Just tearing it up. You see that? Just wallered out. It's not supposed to look like that. It's supposed to look like that one. I want to take a look at my clutch discs in here for funsies. Mostly because this clutch likes to act like they're all stiction, and they are. Look at that. that. Why those things like to stick together hard. I'm probably going to take all these and do the trick Squatch does where he makes them slightly bent. So they don't have this much stiction going on. There it is. Let's see how these are so stuck together. I can't. That causes stiction that makes the drag like crazy when you try to engage the pony motor. Alright, well, we'll get back to you when we're playing with this again. Be right back. Alright guys, so we're back here at the shop and I have these pony motor clutches here. And what I'm going to do is put a bevel on each one of these so that the pony motor clutch doesn't drag as bad as it used to. So what you're going to want to do is get a socket that's about the same outside diameter as the bronze disc. You're going to set it on top there, then you're going to get a socket that's about the same inside diameter as the bronze disc and put it on top like that. Next, you need a mallet, and we're gonna beat that thing. And you're gonna need a straight edge so that we can see how beveled we give it. So I'm gonna give it a couple smacks here. Get this lined up. Give it one more smack. Yeah, so we're going to want to do that so we have about a 20 thousandths taper. So that one's done. And I'll just go through all of these. Alright, last one. There we go. What that does is it'll make it so it breaks the stiction. Alright, so now that we got these all tapered, we can go ahead and stack this clutch back together. That did the trick. That's on there now. I think I have a gasket for this. We'll find out. So I do not have a good gasket, so we'll have to make one real quick. We have a broken old gasket, but we also have a beer box. And last I checked, beer boxes are made of gasket material. Oh yeah. See, I knew beer boxes were made out of gasket material. Always have been. Is that gonna fit? Oh, I don't even know. Beautiful.